Bailey, Goddess Lady Godiva. What's up, Bailey? Thanks for the likes. It is 80 degrees in Washington, D.C. There's the Lincoln Memorial on the other side of that thing. Going to go to the White House, going to go to the Lincoln Memorial. We just drove near the entrance of Arlington Cemetery. It was very, very beautiful. Goddess Lady Godiva, thank you for the tapping. Oh, and there's the obelisk. The obelisk is huge. Seeing people standing at the base of it really shows the perspective of how large that thing actually is. Goddess Lady Godiva, thank you for the tapping. Now, I wanted to make a regular TikTok video of this tree. I might before I go. But this is... I'm not seeing any leaves or anything growing on it. But it's amazing how all these branches are like the size of legit trees. And when you look at the base of it, I mean, this tree is extremely old. This is an ancient tree. This could be as old as our country. I don't know. But it's unbelievable how big this tree is. I wanted to make a regular video of it. This is a nice tree. Rather modest. I like how its split is within reach. Seems like a good tree to sit in. I like the way it curves around. The fuck? Alright, we're next to a construction zone. So I chose the cheaper phone so I could be using my headphone thing. Uh-oh. What's up, Jesse? Did I hear about the fires? No, I haven't. Jackie D, thank you for the heart me. Welcome to Furry Nation. I am a random internet furry. Let me find some glasses. I'm gonna need them. Where are my glasses? Alright, we'll find them in a minute. Is there any other kind? The dog tender. Thank you for the heart me. I'm looking for a place to put the phone down for a moment. This tree, which I really like right here, seems like a good spot. I have so many thoughts. It might be better for YouTube. I have a lot of things that I can talk about at length. Like I've been saying for like 2 or 3 years, all I really needed was space from the environment that you met me in. Alright, this should be good. I'm going to stand here for a moment. This account seems to be in good standing again. Last week I had some warnings. It was restricted because of suspicious activity, so I deleted a few things, and now it's fine. I think there were too many devices for one thing. Aramero, thank you for the heart me. I looked at, hello Haley. Aramero, you've reached member level 15. You were allowed 15 insured items in the random music office. It was like 10 devices logged in. Too much doing nothing has shattered the matrix bubble. That's right. Hey, Aunt B. I gotta go back into first person because I got a thing in my mouth. Fraley7, thank you for becoming the 69th member of the team. The Ransom Music team. Hello, T. Martin. I'm in Washington, D.C. And I'm going to pay for parking. Yeah, parking for free in Washington D.C. isn't really a thing. Going to try to make a video in front of the White House. Going to walk around for just about an hour or two and then keep moving. You know, when you're traveling for work, it is really important to stop and smell the roses and getting into adventures without guilt. You really do got to take an hour or two once in a while to be a human and be a person. Look at all these people in buses. You know, being in the nation's capital, a lot of these license plates are from very far out in the country. There's people who've driven, a lot of people who've driven very far to come here. And when you're on the go and you're driving for a reason, you really do got to stop once in a while and be okay with doing nothing for a little while. If you're a highly motivated, creative person, or if you're traumatized by capitalism, you might feel guilt when you just simply sit by a tree. Working through that guilt and getting yourself to be okay with slowing down is so important. You are a human being and you're an animal, and feeling yourself as part of this ecosystem that we came from is absolutely necessary. They say go touch grass and all that, but like there's a reason for that. Reconnecting with the earth and remembering who you are and your place in this overall scheme. Dr. Darky Allywobs, Attorney Law, thank you for the Rosa. Marilyn, thank you for the heart me. No promises. Gabriel, thank you for the likes. So this tree right here, this is why I pulled out the camera. I was going to make a regular TikTok video of this, but then I went live because I was curious about the standing of this account. I'm happy to report this account is in good health again. The number of people here in this room is an indication of that. Joybet, thank you for the heart me. On this account, the last few times I went live, it maxed out at 2 viewers. There was some problems with it. You can reform your account. If you think your TikTok is fucked and you got to start over, talk to me first. I have reformed my situation multiple times, and I do believe you can fix your TikTok. Oh, here we go. Here we go. We got a bird friend up there. Now the branches, these branches are legit trees in themselves. Like 40 years, 50 years, 20 years. And then it all connects down here. This is more than 100 years old. This is way more than 100 years old. It takes more than 100 years for a tree to get this thick. A dizzy bird. Thank you, Marilyn, for the dizzy bird. That's me. I'm a dizzy bird. I do dizzy things. Living all my dreams. Life is all the same. All good things come to me, flow to me. Everything works out for me. Alright, I'm gonna go in just a minute. Okay. You're not going to see me in the same shot as who I'm working with until we're on stage and we have a guitar and bass in our hand. That's going to be in a few days. In a few days, I'm going to appear on stage for the first time since 2020. I was stuck at my parents' house. Miraculously, I survived a medical issue and was granted a second chance at life. And I truly believed that if I used TikTok, somebody would recognize my talent and give me an opportunity. And that happened quite a few times, and I turned down a lot of things. And I finally got something that makes sense. It took 3 years. So I made it. I got rescued from my parents' house. And now I have an opportunity to do something that I've never done before. I've toured the country before for like a month. I was a bassist in a band that I recorded. I was like their studio bassist. I played bass on most of their recordings. But when they would play locally, they would usually just slap a bass on one of their friends. I was the studio guy. But when it was time for them to go on tour, none of these friends of theirs were willing to like leave their job. I was like, if you can take care of my month, of just 1 month of my expenses, that's fine. So that's what they offered me, just enough to pay my rent and my phone for 1 month, and that was my fee for going on tour with them. These guys were my friends. These guys were my buds, and they visited me when I was sick. And it was really good to see them. There's a squirrel. Yeah, everybody, there is hope. And, you know, if you talk about your plans or what you're trying to manifest too much, there are going to be people who will knock you down. There's going to be people who will try to stop you. I hope you can work through that and stay focused on getting what it is you think you deserve. It's not going to be easy, and it's going to take some time, and there are going to be people who will try to stop you, but you can do it. Yeah, I wish we didn't have to live in a world where you had to keep quiet, but a lot of the best things, all of the best things I've ever done, nobody knew about it until it was too late to stop me. This squirrel is living their best life. I want to approach them. This is great. Aramaro. Appropriate gift. Hitting us up with the squirrel. This is great. Let's get down on the knees. The squirrel's got a stick on their head. Yeah. That's a good rodent. Squirrels are cool, yo. I am hungry. I might have to get a snack before I go anywhere. I had my first ice cream and coffee in days. I was craving it. Had to be done. I also got a huge thing of apple juice. Alright. Oh yeah. Thank you, T. Martin. No, I can't wait to talk to them again. I just need some space. I mean, historically, every time I've ever moved out, it didn't take long to be willing to talk to them again. I think it's healthy. I think it's, yeah, it's gonna be fine. Alright, I'm gonna get a snack, and then I'm good to go. Let's get a quick snack. I got a half a blueberry pie. Big ass thing of apple juice. Hey Kid Sunshine, we're in DC. I'm gonna go to the White House and I'm gonna I'm gonna go to the White House. Taking a big bite of this blueberry pie. Hello, a ghost is a ghost. I'm in Washington, D.C. Going to go make a video in front of the White House. Going to walk around for just like an hour, and then we're going to get back on the road. Hello, Grody. I don't know. I don't want to take the time to tour the White House. It's just going to be just a quick video out front. I'll tell them to knock it off. Sounds good. This is probably going to need a fork. Oh my god. This isn't really possible without a fork. Decent. Pretty decent. Alright, I'm gonna move. I'll see y'all later, okay? I'll be back in a few hours.